So one thing about me is I don't ever want people to like to take me seriously, because I just want people to be like,
oh, it's Nancy's content, it's supposed to be fun, just for fun content, right?
Sometimes I just feel like I don't have enough credibility to give y'all any advice about anything really. But on second thought, I do be 20 years old, and I feel like it's impossible for people to be existing on this earth for like 20 years and can't say a thing right about life, right?
That's pretty good.
Good morning everyone, it's not Fancy Nancy. Yeah, everyone is kind of looking at me. What can I say? People are just walking, I'm just talking like it's stupid here. Whatever, just influencer life, I think.
Oh my god! Wow!
In today's video, I'm gonna talk about a topic that I feel like normally overlooked. Is how to create a balanced life beyond having good grades, going to parties, and just getting wasted. First disclaimer, this is not a guide to a perfect balanced college life because it's non-existent. These things are the things that I've learned, not that I have practiced perfectly either. I'm just learning as well, and I just want to tell you guys because you guys are my friends, and I would give anything to tell first year Nancy all of this. So let's get into it. A little bit throwback when I was a first year, all the things that were in my mind are basically good grades and how to make as many friends as possible. And I realized that there were like a lot of things that I should be considered going to college that I didn't care at all. And those are the kind of stuff that I'm talking in this video. For you, Paige. Okay. Today's I'm gonna most of the ideas that I'm going to talk about in this video were from a book that I've read last summer. I'll give you guys the link to the book in the description box below. In the first chapter of the book, the authors were basically saying like whenever you need to take an assessment of how is your life doing, there's like 4 skills that you need to be taking into consideration, which is work, health, play, love. You're like great 4 of them from like 1 to 5, and if any of them is lower significantly than other, then it's not good, and that's the area that you need to be like prioritizing. But the book was like talking like just like in general, but I want this video to be tailored to college students because I feel like as college students we focus on like work and play, which is like getting good grades and going to parties, but sometimes we forget about our health or love. Okay, so now I'm gonna explain more in details about each area. Okay, so the first area that I want to talk about is work. For myself personally, when it comes to work my first year, all the things I could take into consideration is just getting good grades. And yeah, that's basically it. Work in college is about like what are you doing in college to get you to where you're gonna be, like whether it is like work study jobs or extracurricular activities. Like what are you doing, what are you contributing to your college life, that kind of stuff. Since I started working at the career center, it was like eye-opening and like mind-changing for me, because before that I was like thinking like everything that is like career related is only relevant once we're in like senior year. I started to understand how important career exploration and preparation was, even if we're like first year in college. And I'm not telling you guys to be like stressing over it right now. What I'm trying to tell you is like try to make some plans beyond
how much homework do I have to do by the end of the day, or like how many assignments I do next week.
Just like really think about it, like college student is not your whole identity. Your college is just part of the process of you getting to where you want to be. So yeah, think beyond like getting good grades and like getting homework done, because there's more to life than that.
Like, I gotta practice what I preach.
And this is what I did. I basically set aside like 2 hours a week thinking like what can I do now for my career growth. Maybe you can go in on LinkedIn, set up your LinkedIn profile, resume, or networking, or that kind of stuff. If you start doing something right now, by the time you need an internship, by the time you graduate, you will realize, oh, I already have my resume, I already have my LinkedIn profile set up. So just 2 hours a week, but by the time you need it, you'll be ready. So you get the idea, like start from now. Don't be overly obsessed, don't be freaking out about it.
Bruh.
I realized that for some reason my face always looked like this in the last few videos. Like, well, I need to relax my face, and it's like yeah, because this video is supposed to give off good vibes, you know.
Okay.
Next thing I'm gonna talk about is health, and this is definitely a thing that I feel like college students are most likely to like underestimate in terms of like the scale of work, health, play, love. And I feel like a lot of people have been talking about like mental health in college a lot, and you guys probably know more than me. I feel like I feel like our generation, we like have a lot of like knowledge about mental health, but sometimes we kind of like overlook our like physical health. Like for me personally, it was the case last year. But that's like one thing we should be focusing on, because come on, like college is not our whole life. Like after college, we still have a life and we need a good health. Please don't make like homework or anything get in the way of you trying to maintain a good physical health, and just like don't make excuses. The first year Nancy like made excuses all the time. Anytime I wanted to have like enough sleep or like go to the gym, I always think I was too busy to do anything that's taking care of my physical health. I was like taking 20 credits and working 20 hours a week for my work study. But that's not an excuse. Stop making excuses. You can still make time for your mental health and your physical health. And I always do homework until like 2 or 3 in the morning. I feel like most of college students have that problems with like not having enough time to do homework, so they're compensating their sleep time for it. In my case personally, it's not because I didn't have enough time for homework, it's because I was procrastinating too much. You know, I was like during the day, I was just like and I realized like once you decide to make health, physical health your priority, you'll be able to do it. You'll make time for it. Also, like sleep is so important. Like I know that like at this point, or like myself last year, I was like, oh, sleep, like let's just have like 3 or 5 hours sleep. I was so stupid. Like nothing in your life should get in the way of you having enough sleep. Nothing could get in the way of you getting enough sleep, period. The less hours of sleep you get every night, the shorter your life is. Okay, how do you feel? Like how does that hit? Like that hit like, right? And as a college student, like 8 hours sleep is kind of like not in the picture, at least for me. So I try to get at least 6 to 7 hours and like go to bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every day. Because of some editing reasons, the part 2 is not ready, but I'm gonna post it really soon. So stay tuned, turn on the notifications. It's not Fancy Nancy, and until next time, stay safe and swag. All of these people are like middle-aged to like the elderly, and like the young people are at home sleeping. What are you doing, bro? Wake up, go take walks, go breathe some fresh air. What are you doing? Wake up.